All right, everybody, welcome officially to Rogues Gallery Live. This is episode number 51. Let's get the show started. All right, everybody, welcome back. And like I said, this is episode number 51 of Rogues Gallery Live. Tonight, we're doing the latest in collecting news. And also, we're going to be talking about some, things with Sideshow, reward point-wise, that made a lot of big news this week. I thought that would be an interesting topic. And I also want to talk a little bit about some of the Marvel reveals that we had over this last week that kind of came out of nowhere under a Disney conference call of all things, like an investor report. So pretty crazy. But how are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Very well.
Good. I'm hearing feedback from somebody. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing that too, but
a little bit.
Might be a mic. It sounds like it may be a hot mic or something. I want to do introductions really quick. Say that again.
I think it was the echo.
Oh, okay, maybe so. Anyway, I want to do introductions really quick. With us from Wayne Manor North, or the Wayne Manor North Blizzard, Mr. Dan DeFault with us tonight.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Excited to be here. Thank you, Chris. Love the cool graphics.
Oh, thank you very much. Trying to plus the show, if you will.
There you go. Production value.
Yeah, that's right. Reduction value. Hopefully everybody likes it and makes it a little slicker looking. We were talking before the show. I was mostly doing it for the Batsy Award, which is our next show, to have all sorts of video packages and things like that. So still working on that. But anyway, I'm really excited. We also have with us Mr. Jeff 1.5. Mr. Jeff Morris is here in the house.
Good evening, everybody. I do not have snow at my house. I'm the only one.
You said you had rain, right?
I had rain. That's it. We had mud.
Mud. Yeah, there you go. We also have making his return. He's been gone for a while, but we have Mr. Mac Main from Mac Collections in the house.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I know I've been gone. I think Levi said I changed. I didn't change, bro. I'm still the same.
You're still the same. Well, we're glad to have you back. I know you're working on the Mac Palace 1.2, or however you want to call it, 2.0?
2.0. 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0.
Yeah, Mac Palace.
How's that going for you?
It's been a lot of work. It's a pain in the ass, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw some of the drone footage. That was really cool.
Yeah. It's a fun process, man. But it's been crazy. Custom house building is not. It's not fun. It's not fun.
I would not be good at the deciding of what pulls on the drawers and what color the wall is. I would not be good at that.
Yeah, you have to choose everything, and then with me trying to schedule it, because I have to meet with them sometimes, after work and stuff, and it's just hard just with the work hours and everything. So yeah, it'll be nice when it's all done. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm really excited. And how much bigger will your display space be?
It'll be 3 times in this room.
Wow, I love that. That is awesome. I love to hear that. That's great.
Yeah,
well, welcome back.
As long as Lady Mac lets me have all of it,
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. So
yeah, I'm slowly trying to convince my wife to take over the whole living room in the basement.
Yeah,
slowly pulling teeth. This room, my kids hey, we could make this our video game room, Dad. The Batcave could be the video game room. Then you can have the living room, which is where their video game stuff is. I'm like, I like this. It would be at least triple of what I have here, at least.
Right. So how you do it is you just start moving pieces down, little by little, and then and she'll be like, "How'd that get here?" And be like, "Oh, I just wanted to see how it looked," and then do it again.
We always talk about having that one piece outside the door, but my wife's always worried it's going to get broken. Maybe I'll just put that piece out, then maybe a second one,
Right.
Yeah. Slowly pushing out the door.
Slowly moving down the hall.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it.
So that would be pretty awesome. Well, I'm happy for you, and keep us updated with the progress, okay?
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Also with us tonight from Secret Sanctuary, as always, Mr. Jeff Delaney in the house.
Nice to be back, guys. No snow or rain around here.
And are you out on a beach today, like you have been?
Actually, I did go for a walk today. So yes, I was on the beach today.
Nice. Well, there you go. That's awesome.
Jeff
I
is
was
showing
riding
up.
around on some ice, today. So we're very jealous of your warm weather. For sure. And then last but certainly not least, once again with us is Mr. Eric B. with us tonight.
Hey guys. Also in the middle of a storm, and my display room is not getting any bigger. So
Me neither.
Well, you did just get a very nice large piece. You got Batman Sanity in the house.
yes,
Congrats.
it's great. I love it.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations. That is so cool.
Thank you.
Like I said tonight, I do want to say hello to everybody. But like I said, tonight we're going to be looking at some photos. I've got over 100 photos to look at tonight. I thought I want to kind of start with the photos tonight. Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Start with photos, and then the second topic after that, I want to talk about the Sideshow reward point change, and I'm really curious as to what you guys think about that. And then if we have some time, we'll talk about some of those Marvel TV and movie reveals from Disney. So I thought that was pretty awesome. But let me give a shout out really quick to some folks here. We have NTP Collect and Reviews. What's up, Chris? Been on the live all day. That's awesome. Very cool. Bats in the Belfry is here. Punisher XS from Scotland. I love it. Very cool. Nice. Thank you. Sebastian Gomez 3D, just in time to watch while getting some freelance work done. Thanks for the company, guys. Hey, glad to be here with you. Levi, one of our members. Thanks, Levi. Thank you for being here. We've got Todd in the house. Hello. Yes, Brett, we're hopefully you heard that. We're talking about Sideshow reward points tonight and also Marvel reveals. Got Dylan Hicks is in the house. Happy hump day to you. Rick Cruz, good evening, Bat family. Happy holidays, everyone. Same to you. I hope everybody's out there is safe and well and not buried under 2 feet of snow like a couple of these gentlemen are going to be tonight. Let's see. Levi says, remember to like, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Please hit that like button. Got Nathan Chaffman here. Greetings. Happy hump day to you as well. Matt T is in the house. Staying warm for sure, at least trying. Ryan is here. Eric, he says, Eric, thanks for sending the Three Jokers book. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's awesome. I finally read the third book. Thanks to Eric sending me a copy of that as well. And it's awesome. I really liked it. I think I'm going to do a little review of it. But did you guys like it? Did you guys all read it?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
I don't know why did people not like the ending? Like I feel like the ending. We don't want to give it away here, but like,
I haven't read it. Don't spoil it.
Good.
I don't understand it.
No,
crazy.
I thought it was good. It was a great book, and the artwork was great.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yes. So I had it pre-ordered, and then my wife was like, I need stuff to get you for Christmas. So I said, all right, just put it on my Christmas list. So now I gotta wait till Christmas to see it.
Oh man! All right. Well, we won't spoil anything for you then. Josue is here in the house. We've got Philip. Dylan says, "Awesome opening. Thank you very much." Let's see. We've got Johnny Garza in the house. LOL, yeah, LOL, Lord those rewards. Yeah, I'm anxious to hear your thoughts tonight. Roman Helmet says, "Sup, dudes." We got Jason M. Collector's Therapy is here. We got Elijah Mack. We've got One Face Box, first live chat. Hey, thanks for joining us. Glad that you're here. Got Ashley in the house. How's it going, Ashley? We got Edwin Diaz here in the house. Got that Bat in the North guy. He's here. Pimricas. Willie Neblet Jr. Archangel says back is back. Oh, man. I have a feeling the chat is going to get interesting tonight. Bat Beast, Return of the Mac. Everybody's happy that Mac's back.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Makes
Critical
us feel all
Math.
warm inside.
That's right. Let's see here. Who else we got? Did I say hello to the Primricas? I think I did. Jason M. Let's see. Critical Mass. If I'm missing anybody. Team Mitchell is here. John is here. Hello. Carl says, hi from the UK. Nice to catch you live. Thanks for being here. Already 92 of you watching right now. That's awesome. Thank you. Hit that like button if you would. Dragon Lee, I can't wait for the Batman Hush from Prime One Studios. It's the best Hush version in my opinion. I know we have some people here that are getting it, including Dan the Man. He's very excited. I am just inches away from pre-ordering that.
Oh, you're getting it. Don't pretend.
Yeah, who are we kidding?
I did two pre-orders this week. And I just spent $2,000 on Bane.
Oh yeah. You have them set up yet?
Actually, I just had him on the table. I'm gonna have my wife help me get the base up above. I haven't moved him yet.
Okay. I was gonna say you probably need a ladder for that thing.
Yeah, it's nuts.
The worst part about it is going to be, I think, because you're gonna have them up a little bit higher. I think the worst parts is when you put the legs in, because you're not going to be able to do it from behind. When I moved it, I'd like to put it in from behind.
Let me say hi to Brad real quick. Hey, Brad. And thanks again for the super chat the other night. I really appreciate that. That was so awesome of you. Real quick, I do want to talk about that Bane. So if you guys watched that, and I don't know if everybody's watched the review or not, but I actually had to Dremel mine. I had to Dremel the holes because we could not get it to go down in. Like it just would not go. I know, Mac, you said like even pressure. And it just wasn't going, like no matter what we were doing. So I was like, we have to take some centimeters off the corners of each one. I've also heard some other collectors have the same problem. I went back and rewatched yours. I went back and rewatched like Junior Statue Collector. They did that live unboxing, and he was having an awful time trying to get it in too.
Yeah.
I ended up dremeling it, and even with that, like we had to push down really hard, and then it like really super snapped into place. So I have not tried to take the legs out. Wow. So what I'm going to do is whenever I go to sit it up there, I'm going to have the base and the legs together.
Got it.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'm not going to try to even remove it because it was so tight, and it might be stuck there permanently. I don't know. Yeah. I hope not.
That's going to be awkward for sure. Yeah. So definitely be careful with that one. Though I think the legs are the worst part of it. I just don't understand like why that key is so off. Yeah, and it's because it also is just not just that. It's the little, because his boot prints have those it has indentations sculpted out in the base, so that way they fit in there too. So you don't want to put it in there wrong and snap those off.
Yeah. Well, and those indentations that look like when it was kind of hovering above, like it was still standing straight, but I'm like, there was a good gap that big.
Yeah.
Which was just, I don't know. I'm still irritated by it. Like, I know it's not that big a deal, but I'm like, a $2,000 statue.
Yeah.
The key should fit. And I really don't, I can't think of really any statues that I've had that hasn't, I mean, there might be some that you have to kind of tap in a little bit, but,
Right. Yeah. That one was difficult. Yeah, for sure.
So, Chris, what was it? The metal rod, or was it the actual like polystone key, like under his foot?
Well, one foot has a key, and then one foot had a peg, and they were both good size. So you could get you can get the peg or the peg in, but then the key wouldn't line up with the hole, and then it wouldn't line up. There was a back part that was like a key or a peg, and it's like it was just literally centimeters off. So that's why I'm like we literally did surgery on the statue.
Wow.
And it worked finally, but the fact that we had to do that, or anybody has to do that, that's, I don't know. Again, it's kind of annoying. I hope Prime One might address it, and I don't know if they can make it better, because like, how could you send a replacement?
Yeah, I could imagine that. That would suck.
I mean, the replacements are always way off, because they're meant to go together. So if the original is that bad off, I can't imagine the replacements.
Dragon Lee, which Kratos, the new one or the first one, the original?
See if he says. Apparently, Levi says Kratos is sexy AF. There you go. There you go. Oh, somebody asked about the chain. I don't remember where I got my Killer Croc chain. for this killer croc right here to cover the seam. I think it was just one we had at home. Like I think it was just one we found and it worked.
Should I go to Home Depot?
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll be able to find them or go like if you go like to Walmart, they have like that crafting, the jewelry section in most of the stores. Like they have chains. You might be able to use something like that. I think that would be fine. Oh, Dragon says the new one, bro.
All right, here. I'm typing to him right now.
There you go. It says, bro, I wasn't expecting you to show that the whole. yeah. The secret's out, Levi. Bo Hiker says, my Bane had no problems. Thankfully, I think Prime One sent the off Banes to everyone who ordered the new Sideshow.
Take that.
That is hilarious. That is awesome. Impulse Collecting is here. Happy holidays. It's good to see Mac back on the show. I agree. It definitely made this show sound a lot sexier. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right. So you want to start with photos, guys?
Yeah, let's see them.
Let's do it.
Okay. Sorry, there we go. Let's start with this guy. So this was revealed since our last show. So we did have Rogues Gallery Live 2 weeks ago. And then that same week, we had the Prime One recap show where we got to see a very poorly lit teaser of this guy.
Yeah.
But now we have the reveal. I can say that I have ordered this statue. At first, I was not sold. There are still likeness issues. But overall, I think it looks really good. I'm curious as to what you guys think.
I love the statue. I think the head sculpt is crazy. And I didn't really realize that the eyes moved. But that's just I think that's crazy. So is that rooted hair?
No, this is sculpted. And I think through maybe it was you guys that I didn't realize that Blitzway heads are like a plastic.
They're PVC.
PVC.
So even at PVC or plastic, that's still very, a fragile piece.
Yeah, for sure.
It would be incredible, but I don't think they could have achieved that in polystone.
No.
Yeah.
But and the fact that they're using this, it's the PUR system from Hot Toys. But what do you guys think? I think this is the first for a statue, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything that finely, thin with the hair strands, no matter what material.
Yeah.
As far as the face sculpt, I was on board with it. Didn't really look like him, but it's starting to grow on me, and I think overall it looks good.
Is this a half scale?
This is third scale.
Okay. All right.
This is the angle. I'm just going to say I don't feel like this angle looks very good.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
It's growing on me. My first reaction was not terribly positive, but now that we have much better pictures, I think it looks pretty darn good.
Here's a better look at the head sculpt. I think that looks pretty darn close. We're just not used to seeing him sculpted with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a little odd, of what we're used to. But here's what he looks like. I really like that he's hunched over. The base is amazing with all of these details of the money. In the can, you can remove these police lines if you don't like them, which I was happy. This puzzles me. What do you guys think about the LED element? I thought that was weird.
Is that the front or the back of the base?
Front.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's weird.
Yeah.
So the only reason I could think that maybe they put this light in here is because this is where you can display this.
Yeah, the mask.
So it's like the mask is hidden under there. And so that lets you see it better, maybe. I don't know. But this is the bonus if you order the bonus. I did order mine right from Prime One. It is not available at Sideshow yet. I would imagine he will be.
I think with any light up, how many times do you actually turn on the light up on a statue? So It's cool, but
Yeah.
most likely not going to be used.
Very, very rarely.
Sometimes I look at the pictures and I see a little bit of menace in his face, which I want, and sometimes I don't, and that's my concern. I joked to you guys in our chat that this is his Tinder picture, but because of the smile, it looks kind of weird. Sometimes if it has menace, it's good. If it doesn't have menace, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. They also teased again today the J&D Joker. Did you guys see that?
I did not.
That was like a tease of a tease.
Yeah.
They didn't tell him that to even be a tease.
It was a tease of a tease, but it did tell us a couple of things. It tells us that it is rooted hair, which we suspected. And it also shows that it's him in this purple coat.
Okay.
So, we had speculated maybe Nurse Joker.
That's correct.
Or
Yeah.
Bank Robber Joker, since, J&D does these alternate takes. But it is the purple coat. And so it'll be real interesting to see the reveal. I mean, we really didn't get to see much. But I'm really excited to see it. And if I love it, would I order it and this one? And the answer is yes.
Stay tuned for the I have $20,000 in pre-orders video.
That's right. I really don't want to make that video.
You better start moving those statues to the garage now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to the living room. There you go. I did
followed by Mrs. BSC, and we could have had a Kia.
Yeah, that's right. I know. I did sell my Batgirl for my Black Friday sale. I had the Batgirl, and then also I did finally this week sell Azrael. So I am going to have a little bit more room in the Batcave, which is nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to this Harley. So this was another one that I pre-ordered. Who else did?
I didn't pre-order that.
Yeah. I would if I could.
Yeah.
Dan, have you pre-ordered her?
I did. Yeah, I ordered it. I ordered from the Prime One store.
Nice.
Day one.
So that means that you're going to get the extra head.
I am.
The Jester head. I did order mine from Sideshow. She did go up this last Friday, I think it was. But I am very excited about this. I'm still have the same concerns about height of where to display her. But we got these extra head sculpts that we finally got revealed. What do you guys think of these head sculpts?
I think the piece looks great. I just for me, since I had the comics Harley on order,
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't. I like this one, but I'd have to choose either one or the other one. But I like the head sculpts on this one. I think a little bit more, especially that one in the middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle I think sold it for me. This one over here, I'm not a giant fan. You feel the same way, Dan?
I do. Yeah, the one in the middle is kind of 1, left is 2, right is 3. And I surprised myself to actually like the Jester head, that bonus one from the Prime One store.
Yep.
I think it actually kind of looks kind of cool. I mean, I can see swapping the heads out on this one. I don't use swap outs a ton.
Mm.
I usually go with a look that I like, and it ends up sticking. But there's a few pieces. This one I could see switching.
The one thing I think a lot of people were like, why would you do 2 winking?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you make this like an angry rage face or just something?
Yeah. I think the last one can go.
Yeah.
I would put that back in the box.
Yeah, I would too. Man.
Now watch whenever we get it in hand, we'll like it.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, they'll watch the show.
I just love that the pose of is so different.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be a throne piece, so it doesn't come off like that. To me, it just seems like a cool pose on a chair.
Right.
Something so different and
so different in the collection. Yeah.
Very, very seductive and cute and fun.
Dan,
I like that one the best with the winking with the mouth open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Dan, didn't you have the comics one on PO2?
I didn't, Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't, and the reason being is I felt like for me the base kind of overpowers the statue a bit. That's one where there was some kind of, I won't go so far as to even say rumor, but a lot of collectors were speculating they might offer it without or with a smaller base, because they've done it with their statues. They've done it with a couple of the gaming statues and whatnot. But in that point, they would have had my attention more. I just felt like it was too much real estate for the piece for me.
Got you. Yeah, kind of.
And I love it. She looks great.
Mac, that's one that I'm getting.
Okay, so, Chris, do you think that you would potentially switch to, cancel that one and go with this one potentially?
I considered that, but I really do like the and I ordered the deluxe. I'm sure you did too.
Yeah.
And I just really like that. It's so different. So I guess I would be more likely to maybe swap out my Arkham Knight one for this one.
Right. Yep.
Than I would to cancel the other one.
Right.
I think.
Like, see, for me, it's just I don't have a 1/3 Harley or a Harley in general yet. So I like this one, but then like it's kind of a back and forth. I think when I see Dan's, I'll know more.
Yeah.
Do you have how many Arkham pieces do you have?
Do you have a 1/3 Joker?
Yeah, you
got the Arkham, right?
I've got the Arkham and I've got the Libre Mayo.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
so this one would be a good option too, but I think you probably have more comic book stuff than you do the video game stuff.
Who, me?
Yeah,
I do more. Well, I typically do more comic related. I don't really like to go with like actor likeness, but the video game stuff I would be okay with. So I like the Arkham line, so I would definitely be more all in towards that. But but this one's nice, man. I mean, I really like it.
It's beautiful. And
I'm just thinking about because you think about that chair and the detail that's going to be in it. If you think, I know everybody talks about the Libre Mayo Joker, like his jacket. It's going to be like similar to that or potentially better, So
yeah, I agree.
That's going to stand out.
This is off topic. I was actually going to put a photo, but I forgot. Dan mentioned like the company maybe changing the base, which they ended up not. I wanted to give a shout out. You guys know that Rocky Balboa. Is it PCS?
Yeah.
So that piece has been trashed quite a bit for the likeness. Did you guys see that post that they said even though it's already on pre-order, they're going to retool the face?
No. Wow.
Really? Wow.
So I thought that was pretty darn awesome of them.
Yeah,
that is.
Because you don't have to do that, but I mean it's smart because if they fix it, they'll sell more.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it was kind of bad, but you can still tell it's Sylvester Stallone. But.
Yeah, you can. It's just there's other versions that are way better.
Yeah.
So whenever we did the Prime 1 show, there was also reveals from XM that weekend. There was also reveals from Iron Studios. Iron Studios put together these like 8-hour live streams. It was nuts each day. But we got to see some new pieces, and I don't know if I've heard you guys your thoughts on this, but this is a Black Widow quarter scale from Infinity Saga. What do you guys think of this one?
I don't understand why they did this one. Why would they do a piece like this from what was she's from what Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
I don't get.
I'm hoping that maybe there's a switch out head sculpt.
That would make sense, Jeff. If they did that,
that would be cool.
Because
for me, I didn't like it at first, but once we started pulling up like reference photos and seeing that's how she looks in the movie.
Oh yeah.
It's starting to look better to me.
Oh, she looks great. I just don't know why they chose Iron Man 2 as the version of her to roll out with.
Yeah.
But
well, I didn't think about the other head sculpt, but that would be pretty cool. I do think the likeness is here.
Oh, absolutely. It looks awesome.
Which is neat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they could definitely change the head sculpt, the hairstyles, and the position from the way the body is positioned, and I think it could look completely different.
Yeah, like more like the blonde hair look,
or the shorter straight red hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could go with the one like the Gentle Giant piece from Winter
From
Soldier.
the Winter Soldier hair.
Yeah, you could do that one here because the suit is very similar.
Or the Age of Ultron.
Yep, that too.
It's got short hair too.
That would be cool. Yeah, I think that would sell better if there was other options.
Yep.
Makes sense. I'm really glad you said that because that makes really good sense to me. Iron Studios also did a number of 110 scale reveals. This one, it's it's unfortunate this was shown after the Michelle Pfeiffer from Tweeterhead. But I think it's still a fun piece. What do you guys think of this one?
Looks great. If you're a 110,
110.
110.
if you're a 110 collector, I think this would be a great addition to your collection.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good head sculpt. I could see Michelle there.
Yeah.
For the size.
Yeah.
For the size, yeah.
Yeah, for the size. And what this will be like what, 120 probably?
Yeah. 150.
Yeah.
They're slowly creeping up.
Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate, the prices. But this was also a reveal from them, 110 scale, which I thought was really cool. I did pick a part that I feel like the duck is undersized. I feel like it.
Yeah.
I just feel like because like he rides in that. So like, why would they have just not had him sitting in the duck?
Yeah.
It's like 1/10 the size it should be.
And have the penguin sitting right next to him or something. I don't know.
Well, also, was his umbrella that big in the movie? I don't think so. That's like a beach umbrella.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oversized.
That's a good point, Eric. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. I'm just so fixated on the damn duck.
Yeah. I mean, even the one that he flew off on was not that big.
Yeah,
the helicopter umbrella.
Yeah. But how cool is it that we're actually getting a DeVito penguin?
Yeah.
I would love a bigger scale for him for sure. So Tweeterhead, if you're listening, because I know your Catwoman was very successful.
So speaking of all these Iron Studios pieces, I think it was PJ. He did a video that they supposedly have like some store set up at FAO Schwartz in New York.
That's
I
true.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
which
cool.
I'm half hour away from. So I'm hoping they start carrying some like quarter scale stuff or the 1/3 scale so I can go see it in person.
Do you think
That
you
would
might
be
go?
good.
Do you think you might go, Eric?
Oh yeah, I'm in New York every day as it is. So yeah,
That's
I would
awesome.
definitely go.
You should film a little store tour for us.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, he did a store tour, but it was all like smaller pieces. So hopefully in the future they have like quarter scale and 1/3.
That'd be neat. Well, speaking of the 1/3, we've been emailing Iron Studios back and forth, and it looks like our comic book Joker is delayed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So God knows. I actually specifically even asked, do you know when? And they don't know. So
Yeah, that was disappointing.
yeah, because I really thought it still says December 20th on their website.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they had no problem though taking our money on time though. To
They
pay.
did not. No, it's
They never
not paid
do.
for.
None
They
of
never-
them do.
They never have that problem.
So this piece is a larger scale piece. This is 15 inches tall. I think this thing is awesome,
Yeah.
but I was shocked by the price.
Yeah.
Was it 700?
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
Or 650, maybe?
I think
700? Yeah, somewhere in there. I like my jaw hit the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're smoking crack.
Like
Well,
why?
Yeah.
Like why?
2 full figures.
Well,
Yeah.
Just
I'm
saying.
not surprised when they did that Batmobile, the Michael Keaton. Was it Michael
$1,000.
Keaton?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
$1,000.
over 1,000, or was it right at 1,000?
It's right at 1,000.
I
can
thought that was overpriced.
You can buy the Batmobile by itself, and I think it's like 800, and then it's like another 200 for the base and the little figure. But
The Hot
I think,
Toys 1/6 scale Batmobile was cheaper than that.
I mean, you look at, I don't know. I was just shocked by the price. You look at like Tweeterhead's
That's a-
price.
Yeah, That's a really nice piece, man. But $700.
Yeah.
I'd be like really pissed off at myself for buying that.
Again, here
I don't know that it looks any better than the Twitter head version of that Batman.
That's what I was just thinking of. Yeah, you don't get the mutant on the base, but
the mutant's pretty awesome. I do like that.
it does look really good. But no way, $700. No.
I was shocked.
I think 5 would be a big price.
Yeah. We'll move on to this guy. So this was teased without guns at the Prime 1 event, which I thought was interesting. But then like the next day, we got a whole bunch of photos from, I think, Kelvin Loke and also Johnny Pham, who took some photos and posted them. I'm extremely excited or interested to hear what Dan thinks about this piece. Is this on your radar?
I love it. I find the character really, fascinating. I think he's really cool. I think the character design is really cool. I'm interested to see if this character has legs. I'm worried that my interest in this character may wane if they don't, if he doesn't have legs in the comics.
Yeah.
He certainly doesn't have the kind of, story presence as Batman Who Laughs. They started strong with him, and it'd be interesting to see if they keep that up. It's great. It's a great character design. He's awesome.
It's weird because like whenever I agree with you, when I first saw him in the Batman Who Laughs, I was like, this is badass. This guy is awesome.
Yep.
I don't really like Batman with guns, but this one is such a different. The reason why he has guns is so different, I guess you could say.
Yep.
Kind of like the Flashpoint Batman, there's just a different story. And I'm like, this thing would make just such an awesome statue.
Yep.
But after seeing these photos, I think he's awesome. Yeah. But I have probably maybe a 20% interest in him.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't need him.
You know why? There's no real spotlight on him in the Batman mythos right now. He's kind of not even a secondary character, right? He's not even tertiary character. He's way down the ladder, and I think it just causes us to lose interest. I would bet. That's why when they release this, I'll be interested to see if they actually stick with this piece.
Well, it's pending approval. It has not been approved yet, so
yeah. Well, there you go.
I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And Prime 1 is not, they are known to, from time to time, pull some pieces that are not selling well. I don't
understand why it would not be approved when there is a 6 to 7 inch action figure version of this almost identical look character that you could get at Target and Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. I think it will be approved. I just don't know how well it'll do.
Yeah.
No, not for the money.
It's just funny to me that Prime 1 would actually produce a professional teaser of this piece with no guns.
Yeah.
And that's the signature of the piece. And then they put it on display with 2 signs saying no photos.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to highlight right there. No photos.
Yeah. I thought that was
they
funny.
broke their own rules.
And then that blue card in front of those 2 signs, says pending approval. So I don't know.
The base is beautiful.
I love the
base is awesome.
I actually really like it a lot. I don't think I've got room for a 1/3 piece, another one, but I like the piece quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced it's going to happen.
I think the base is the best part of it.
Yeah, the base is badass.
I don't know. I like the portrait. I like the pose. It's exactly what I think someone that wants this character would want from a statue.
One thing I forgot too is the one they actually that they teased had the scarf around his face, and I think I really liked that look better.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why this one doesn't speak to me as much because of this head sculpt. The head sculpt's great, but I think I like that render better.
Yeah.
And obviously there'll be, multiple head sculpts. So
the scarf is cool, but the statue is already so monochrome. I'm not sure I want more black on his face.
That's a good point.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a great point. But anyway, still a cool statue. It'll be interesting to follow the news on that. I love the back.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really cool. Yeah. But more chains. I don't want to go through that again. Let's see. Let's move on. Oh, sorry, I had a better shot. Just incredible.
That's awesome.
Did you guys notice the bullets?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really cool. Okay. So anyway, he looks good. We got this teaser. This is the Samurai Scarecrow. Dan?
The hands look awesome.
Look at that.
They
We've
do.
got the this throwing pumpkin right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like long Halloween like. But yeah, this reminds me of like the Emperor's hand or something. Like it's just
Chris, I was really happy that their Joker piece didn't speak to me, to use your terminology.
yes. Yeah.
Maybe I'll get lucky and this one won't either. My wallet will be happy.
Yeah. I'm really anxious to see what they do with this one because I think it could be very creepy looking.
Yeah, you might be screwed on this one, Dan. I think it might be pretty special.
It very well could be. That's my fear.
If the hands are looking that good, imagine the rest of the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sculpting on this, I would love to know who sculpted it. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This one premiered that same weekend. This one is the first reveal of their quarter scale line from XM, and this is Doomsday. What do you guys think of this one?
Isn't it the same as their 1/6? Didn't they just upscale the 1/6?
I think it's pretty close.
I thought the same thing, Jeff.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like,
He's definitely a lot bigger though. Somebody posted pictures of scale reference, and he's huge.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, somebody posted a picture with someone standing next to him or just next to him behind him, and it looked enormous next to that person.
wow.
Let me give you an idea of the base. Like the base is pretty wide.
Yeah, it is. Look at
You see
that.
the person behind it. It's just that's pretty big.
I still really love the Sideshow Doomsday, but I mean, you have those complaints that he's plastic and yada yada yada. But
Do you have that one?
no, I don't.
Okay.
I thought about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did too, but I decided not to. I think when I saw somebody take the head and drop it,
Yeah.
and it bounced, and I was like, then I was out.
Somebody was pushing it like a rubber ducky,
Right.
Poor plastic Doomsday.
That's
Sad. That same show, we also got to see the reveal of the Reverse Flash from XM. Did I also see that there was like a behind the scene of them doing a Reverse Flash for Sideshow?
Yeah, but it appears to be the exact same sculpt as the Flash, but with the new portrait. They didn't even do a mirror image of it.
Yeah.
It's the exact same pose.
That's
too bad.
kind of a shame.
Yeah, we're wondering if that's going to be a 12 days reveal.
I
At first,
bet.
I was suspicious of the pictures because it's so unusual for Sideshow to let something like that out. We don't get peaks from Sideshow.
We don't.
Right.
But I bet $100 we see it at 12 days.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless it was just scrapped altogether. It could have been scrapped, and that's why they did that.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Hey, Chris, can you zoom in on the portrait on this one?
Yep. Is that close enough? I can go closer.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, see, the mouth looks weird to me.
Yeah.
I thought the pose looked like he was tripping.
Uh,
I mean, it didn't really look.
Yeah.
It didn't say speed or running. It's kind of like when you're running downhill and you trip and you're about to.
The header.
Could it be the angle, do you think?
I don't know. It looked awkward.
Yeah, I could see what Jeff's saying.
Yeah.
Whereas their 1/6 scale Flash looks fast, looks like he's running, looks like you could see motion in it. This kind of looks like that moment just before you face plant downhill and dip like a rock all the way to the bottom.
Well, there's no unseeing that now.
Yep, it's done.
They're taking a page out of Sideshow's book. I said a lot of pieces that release from Sideshow this year look like their statues are tripping. Sabertooth.
I guess they're so desperate to capture motion. They got to get the trip in now.
Wolverine.
That's funny that you said that. This was another one from XM. This is the Planet Hulk quarter scale.
Hand sculpted.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. I mean, look at the face sculpt there. It's phenomenal.
That's Aaron Ripperez, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think this is Art C. I think this is Art C. His photography. He's the one that filmed the tour for us on the channel.
The sculpt is amazing. I love his work, but does the portrait look a little bit like the Grinch to you? I don't know.
God, I was just gonna say that.
I was gonna be nice after I trashed the tripping flash, but yeah, I was thinking.
Damn.
I thought so too. Like he
Grinch
does look like the Grinch.
From that angle, yeah.
It's funny. I was just watching that like last night, and then as soon as you said that, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yep. Well, you
War
can't
on
unsee
Mount
that.
Trumpet.
Constructive feedback. That in the abdominal region on his right side. If you go back a photo, it's like there's so many muscles over muscles over muscles. Looks
Like
Yeah.
it almost looks like rock work.
I'm so used to 3D digital sculpting. I think it's strange to look at traditional sculpting, but it's beautiful for traditional.
Yeah, it's neat. And then obviously there's other head sculpts. So if you don't like the Grinch one,
I like that right there.
Yeah, that one.
that's pretty awesome.
That's the one I'd have with him.
I like it.
That head sculpt looks better.
Yeah, this is a cool pice. I really like the base. I like these things, whatever they are. It's tentacles. Look at all the lines. Like that's traditionally sculpted. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
great.
That's
I think he said it was like something like 42 pieces. He had to individually sculpt and layer on top of it.
wow. That's
Wow.
incredible. That's really cool. Well, congratulations to anybody that picks this one up. Again, quarter scale from XM. This was revealed from Iron Studios. This is a quarter scale Stan Lee. I think this thing's awesome.
Yep.
Too expensive.
How much
Yeah.
is it, Jeff?
$800.
Whoa.
I'm a buyer at 600, but I'm not a buyer at 800.
So
No, it's like that Batman.
what is Iron Studios smoking here? With
That
their
good
price
stuff.
money.
The Marvel.
They're obviously, I was gonna say they're having to pay the license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
Kind of for that much money, the base could be better.
now this is like an old Sideshow base, like just a simple
Yeah.
It's incredibly plain.
Yep.
$800.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
Gee.
a lot of money. Yeah, I'm
There are,
with Jeff. I'm with Jeff. If it was like $600 to $500, I would contemplate buying it, but not for $800.
500 would be fair, I think.
I'm doing that Stan Lee tax.
Yeah.
He'd look great mixed in with the Avengers.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Too much money.
So there is 2 torsos though. I mean, so that that part's cool. I mean, there's 2. You basically get another half a statue.
I think it's arms actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a switch out torso.
So, but his head's smiling. Maybe it's different head sculpts then.
Yeah. 2 head sculpts and then 2 sets of
Does-
arms.
Does his body look a little too heavy? He looks a little wide. I mean, he was a pretty skinny old
Yeah.
I mean, like when you're older, you have your pants up a little higher.
man. All right, go back, and he has like an hourglass figure. Yeah, right there. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think he's it's his old man pants.
Yeah.
Up to your belly button.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty accurate. But
It
I
looks
think
great. But it's way too much.
sculpt is great. Yeah, sculpt is great.
Look
But
at the watch
yeah,
on his arm. The watch looks real.
Yeah.
It's well done. I don't know who sculpted it, but it's phenomenal. This was another Iron Studios piece, 10 scale, Joker from The Dark Knight. I really like the base.
That's cool.
It's the Joker from the playing cards. If you guys didn't know that, that's what those are.
It looks great.
Yeah, really, it's something very different.
Yeah.
The actual Batman statue is kind of up high like that on something, so this will kind of give him at the same level. But they didn't have any really good photos of him other than these screen grabs. But I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I agree.
I liked this one. This one was neat.
I like this.
This is again a 10 scale Man of Steel. Not sure
It's,
the flag kind of looks a little cheap to me, but
It almost looks like the artwork from Alex Ross. That
Yeah, it does.
the artwork
Yeah.
where he's ripping open his shirt.
Yep.
Yep, I agree. Absolutely. I like the doves in motion. That looks good.
Yep.
We also got a reveal of a Nightcrawler. This is already up for pre-order.
I think this was really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, people have been begging for Nightcrawler forever. And
Yeah.
there's all these rumors that, they won't ever touch Nightcrawler and this and that.
Well, there's a new rumor that I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but apparently, well, the rumor is that in October, Marvel gave the go-ahead to do Nightcrawler to everybody.
Really?
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what people are talking about.
Well, talk about freaking fast out of the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, if they sculpted it that quick, or maybe they just had it ready to go for that moment whenever the reveal would be.
I imagine several companies have one ready to go.
This is quarter scale.
10th.
Oh.
10.
Yeah.
That would
10th.
look good any size.
So this is one of those side pieces that goes with the diorama, right?
I guess
I think you
Yes,
could.
it
Yeah.
can.
I'm not
I'm sure
sure.
it will fit in.
Yeah. I don't know if it's specifically for that, but I mean, they're all going to scale well together.
Yeah.
But really cool action pose. That's neat. This one was posted by Queen Studios. This is for their 3rd scale Batman. This is the sculpted hair. I'm just so impressed with that head sculpt.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It is
It's
impressive.
incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, there's a Bane. I had to throw in a couple pictures of this beast just because I'm just blown away by this thing. Matt, congratulations again to you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. It is just like mind blowing, this thing.
Did you do a comparison between him and Croc?
I did.
Okay. I'll have to
It's
check that out.
in today's video.
All right. I'll have to check it out.
They're the same size.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I mean, well, let me rephrase. They're the same height, but Bane, his base is probably almost not quite double Croc's base, and he is way wider, way more bulky than Croc.
Right.
But yeah, they're the same height. I was real surprised.
Yeah, wow.
And they're both kind of hunching over,
Right.
But congratulations to anybody. I've seen a whole bunch of collectors get theirs this week. It's like I said in my video, it's not a piece for everybody. It's massive. It takes up a tremendous amount of room.
Tremendous.
But I don't know. I don't know if there'll ever be a better Bane than this, in my opinion.
That
I don't-
face sculpt is amazing.
Now,
Yeah.
okay, so I have had probably, since I posted these photos and since I did the videos, I've probably had at least 8 or 9 people say that this looks like me. the face sculpt, not the muscles. I don't have any of those.
It is one of those Chris faces. I have to
But-
admit.
It's just funny, like it's like, oh, there's your twin. I'm like, what? But like, there it is. There's my twin. Maybe I just need to go around with a shredded mask all the time. Some blood pouring out of my teeth.
Chris raging.
That's right.
Rage.
But it's an incredible piece. Congratulations to everybody.
He almost has my biceps. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go. I love that his like the veins are kind of a green color, like it's actually flowing with the venom inside of him.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I like the details on it. I think just like one of my favorite things about it was just that, like that wife beater, how it's like got that blood soaked, and how the mud actually that carries from the base, it carries up towards the top of the statue. Like you can see the mud splatter on like his skin and his skin. So
And there's a mud splatter spot on the back.
yeah,
On the back of his shirt, which is like he had been falling down.
Yep.
And like I agree with you, Mac. EX or fail on this one. It's just you have to have this head.
Yeah, you do. And I think that I was on Prime One side. I thought they had it back in stock, the EX. If anybody's looking for it.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
great.
I saw it earlier today. I was looking.
Probably
at
had
it for some reason.
probably had a few cancellations maybe.
Yeah.
So here's that 3rd scale that I was just talking about. I'm still not sold on this. I want it, But I'm just thinking the more I see this, I'm thinking I think I'll just have my Joker be a standalone.
Yeah.
That's on the bench. But what do you guys think? Do you guys kind of agree, or do you think this thing looks awesome?
It too museum for me. To me, there's too little thing about the pose. It almost looks like a doll. I don't. For me,
I think it was just kind of a little bit of a turn, or one leg a little different.
something.
It's a little static.
Yes, it's just, right.
He's kind of like
This is like
a pelvis thrust kind of photo.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would want that behind Joker.
it's a little bit kind of like you said, kind of like a quarter scale Hot Toys.
Yeah, that's what it looks. That's a great way to put it. That's kind of what it looks like to me.
Even though this is third scale, I mean, this is third scale,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
which isn't. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, Hot Toys are incredible too, but there's a reason why I collect
If you don't
all
pose
stuff.
them, they do look like that.
Yeah,
If you don't work on getting them on a stand right, they do kind of look.
Right.
Yep.
And if you're pairing him with Joker, the unmasked portrait makes no sense at all.
Correct.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I mean, as good as that head sculpt is, I would never display it that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Which always makes me mad about those. Like everybody goes, ape crazy for these unmasked portraits. So like, who's displaying it like that?
I actually
Like Batman get out of the shower.
Yeah, I've been displaying my my Arkham Prestige Batman without the cowl on.
Oh yeah, the Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it.
But I think the comic book versions are different than the movie versions. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Like I think you could do that for the comic or even the games, but I just don't. The movie pieces, I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of mind. Yeah, you just hit that right on the nose. If I had the choice to have a cowed up Bale or a unmasked Bale, he'd definitely be cowed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We referred to this piece earlier. This is the that Iron Studios $1,000 right here, guys. The details look good.
What scale is this?
10.
110.
Okay.
That's a really expensive one, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Wait, didn't they do a 1/10 like this, but with like a bat cave base?
That's it right here.
That's it.
No, there was like Chris one was like a rocky or a bat cave base. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
it's right
thinking
here.
of something else.
Yeah, the rock
Underneath it.
the cave's underneath
You
here.
can see the
Yeah, this-
stalactites are hanging down.
Yep, this is it, Eric.
Okay, maybe it's the angle.
Yeah, it's a bad angle.
Yeah, very bad angle.
I don't have this is the only photos really I've seen of it, so I captured it real quick here. But I don't know, it's cool. I think like if it was $500, I would probably maybe get it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to spend $1,000 for it.
No.
Which I think would look awesome on my white shelves. Like this would be a cool piece to have.
Yeah.
Maybe like even right next to like the Catwoman quarter scale.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if this thing goes like extreme sale at Sideshow or something, I might pick it up. This was also an in-hand photo of this guy. This is Arkham City. I'm not sure about the face sculpts on this, or maybe it's just the bad photos. I'm not sure, but what do you guys think about this scale and how these turned out?
This was Prime 1, right?
Yeah, Prime 1.
Yeah.
This is a fifth scale, right?
Yeah.
I like it. It's just, I don't really like the texture on the suit. That's why I really like the later look. Well, the later look of his costume in the later games.
Yeah.
And I don't really like that head sculpt. Looks
Yeah.
like
The head seems thin.
he's trying to take a dump.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the picture or what, but his proportions seem really way off. His legs look weird. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, something, and it might be the photos, but
It could be the picture. Yeah.
I'm not all that impressed with the head sculpt.
It does look straight out of the video game though, but I mean,
Yeah, it does.
but
It looks like a bowl of just stole his cookies or something.
when you're doing a statue, you want to improve on what you're
I just keep thinking about like having that, like that's head sculpt right there, and having it in the like just having it having it displayed and somebody walking past it, just stopping and just staring at it, like why does his face look like that?
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm Batman. Here, excuse me, guys. I need to go to the bathroom. Oh,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
right.
Uh,
It's the official sound. There should be a button that makes that sound when you go by it.
Oh,
brutal.
all right, guys. Please.
You guys
so-
terrible.
This photo I wanted to share because I had a collector that contacted me this week, and he was convinced. He was like, I'm either going to buy the premium format that's pictured here or this Arkham City one. And I said, well, they're both good, but they're two different scales. And so he sent me the measurements, and the measurements were the same.
Yeah, wait, so the two on the left are 1/5 scale, right? Or maybe it's the angle.
Yeah, these two are 1/5.
All right, it's the angle. Okay.
But they're clearly smaller than the quarter scale. But I just wanted to show that because, like, even though sometimes the measurements might say they're both the same height, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be the same scale.
Right.
So
I would go with the premium format.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
And you know what's funny, Chris, too, with the Batman, you know, now being lucky enough to have the blue version of that PF, it's kind of a beast of a piece in person. It's more substantial in person than it looks like in photos. To me.
Yeah, I agree. It's very deceptive.
It is.
But great piece, and congratulations to you guys that got that piece too. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
And great art print in the background.
Jeff shared, or Eric shared this with me, or in the group. Eric, do you want to tell everybody what they announced this week about this comic line?
Yeah, so the Joker is getting a new ongoing series, and supposedly it's the Joker. It's the Joker. He committed some type of crime, and he's on the run. And Commissioner Gordon and Bane are teamed up to hunt them down. So,
wow.
And it's a monthly series, right?
Yeah, monthly series.
Cool.
Takes place after the Three Jokers. Takes place after Future State. So I think we're going to see a lot of Joker stories out of this.
That's great.
As far as the story with Bane teaming up with Commissioner Gordon, that's yet to be seen. So we'll see what happens with that. It sounds kind of ridiculous, but I don't know.
It does sound ridiculous.
It does. But I'm sure there's going to be a reason.
It's interesting though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'll read it.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
This one kind of came out of nowhere. This is Sumi. Sume. Am I saying it right? Sumi.
Tsunami.
I don't know. Tsume.
Yeah, Sume. This is their first DC piece. So apparently, I didn't even really know much about this company other than they did some anime pieces. But they came out with this big diorama. So what do you guys think of this one? This one kind of, like I said, it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it was pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was it right? 800 too, somewhere in there, 800,
Wow.
900.
I think it's 1,050.
Oh, ouch, even worse. Yeah.
1049, I think.
It's got some cool characters like these goons. Some people have said that maybe if these were like the Joker and the Riddler or something, it would have been maybe a little bit more worth that price point.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's a cool scene, but do you want to spend $1,000 on Batman beating up two random goons off the street? It's like
There's like a hidden Joker on the back of it.
Yes, I'll show you. So here's the front view, like he's coming through like a church, a stained glass window. But you can see that it's the Joker smile and then the Joker eyes.
Oh yeah.
And his hair is the cape.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of like this hidden Easter egg of the Joker face.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
pretty concept. And you could see the Joker face even better, I think, from the front. It's like the yellow teeth and
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
but
so based on the size, I'm thinking it's probably like around 1/6 scale.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So it's gonna not be a giant piece. And again, for that price,
It's got a
don't know.
big footprint.
but it does look cool. We'll move on to this one. This was another one shown by Iron Studios. This is a quarter scale Mandalorian, and I think this thing is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people didn't like the kind of like the strut of the premium format, but I don't know. I think this looks good. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Looks awesome.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
So what's the price?
$800.
Yeah, everything's $800.
I could see the criticism against Sideshows where he looks like he's strutting down a runway, but I think I still prefer the Sideshow just because like the whole you get that floating effect with the baby Grogu, whatever you want to call him these days. I mean he has less of a strut right now, but I think I would still probably go with the Sideshow.
I also like the Pram better on the Sideshow one. I know that they're both screen accurate. This one probably you see more often than the one that Sideshow used, but
this is a sculpted cape, I believe, right? And then the Sideshow is a fabric, so you can pose the fabric.
No, I don't think so. I think the Sideshow is sculpted. It's the
no, the Sideshow is definitely fabric. I think this they said is it's hard to see the cape, but I believe this is sculpted. So I like the flow of the Sideshow with the cape going off to the side.
Is it crazy that they're both like almost identical?
It's very similar, yeah. I mean, that's the show though.
Yeah, that's right. There's some in-hand photos of this. I think I have this review going up tomorrow. This is the Rebirth Batman. And I think he turned out pretty awesome. What do you guys think of this? Again, it's not my scale, but I think it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not my scale, but I've been tempted to order this one for my office.
Yeah,
it's nice. Very good. I talk about it in the review, but I love the purple.
Yeah.
I love the colors of it.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's something you don't necessarily see very often on a Batman with the purple, but it really
works. Pretty good because the bases are substantial on those 1/6 scale.
There was some critique whether his proportions are off. I think it's just the angle because, like, you know, he's kind of like leaning back and his legs are forward and his body's forward while his waist is kind of sunken back. But yeah, I think it looks good.
I like it. Great patina on the Joker and the bats. I think that looks really good. This was also teased during that Iron Studios show. We were talking about the Batmobile earlier. They're going to do a animated series Batmobile as well.
Oh yeah.
To match. So that'd be kind of neat if they did a whole line of these. I pray it's not $1,000 too. It probably will be.
1,100 probably.
Oh Lord, Jeff. Let's hope not.
That's not a lot of that.
Yeah. Better come with like free gold or something too. But I thought that was cool, and they also announced that they're going to do a Wonder Twins. If anybody's a fan,
I remember them well.
When I was 10, 12 years old, I remember watching them.
It's two separate statues that kind of join in the middle with a fist bump. That's
cool.
Interesting. Yeah,
that's how their powers activated.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Yeah. There you go.
Jan and Jaina.
That's cool.
There we go.
This thing, the Bat Buster here, we saw this at the reveal. Incredible. This is not on my radar at all. But what did you guys think after digesting this for a little bit? Is this anything that any of you would pick up?
Yeah, I would get that one.
Look how big it is, man. Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's huge.
That's a giant piece.
I think like just for me, just because I have the XM Hulkbuster, I think that it would look pretty cool. Like somewhere like I think that I don't know that could just be like a cool standalone piece. Like I like to typically have like my Marvel stuff like on one side, and I have my DC stuff. I think that'd be a cool thing to kind of have like right out front to kind of introduce you into like the the room or something. But I think it's really cool. I mean, the way that you can still fit the Batman inside. I think that's awesome, and I think the Batman as a standalone piece alone is really cool too. So,
yeah, I think if you're a Marvel and a DC collector and you already have the Hulkbuster, I think this, like Max said, it would look perfect next to the Hulkbuster.
Yep.
I could not agree more. I think it would be epic. And a lot of people, were, including myself, that it would be neat if they had this Batman as a standalone.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Because he looks good.
Yep.
A couple different swap outs for the head. So anyway, we won't spend too much time on this guy, but he's incredible. This is from XM Studios. They showed some of their Transformers things. I think some of these look pretty good.
What scale is this?
Is it quarter? I think it's quarter scale. But I don't know for sure. Can you guys confirm that?
What, this one?
Yeah, these Transformers from XM.
Yeah.
Going by details, it might. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they look small, man.
Those
I
look
didn't think
Small.
I didn't think they scaled Transformers. I thought they were approximately 10th scale. I mean, quarter scale, and the things would be,
Huge.
5 feet tall.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got good details if it is small.
I guess when I said quarter scale, I guess I just meant like quarter scale size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transformers
Yeah.
like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, right.
But colors look good.
Yeah, they look great.
This was I think their last reveal. I have no idea who this is, but I thought she looked good.
Yeah, there's another portrait where she's not so ragey that's really pretty.
But just a beautiful sculpt here. I mean, really beautiful, I think.
Yeah, it's great.
Love it. Love the colors. This was their last one. This was the Captain America.
Yeah.
You know what? The first pictures they released of this looked fantastic.
Yeah.
These pictures came out, and it's like, oh my God, is that the same portrait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good looking.
That looks rough.
It looks rough.
The
Man,
eyes
like
are too small,
lip.
the lips are too dark. There's a lot wrong with it.
Yep.
it kind of reminds me of Bubba Gump.
This again is from Art C, and I'm wondering if maybe he touched these up a little bit. Like it's a little bit more saturation, so maybe the lips wouldn't be quite as dark.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
It's a little bloated.
But yeah, there's just something not quite right there.
Yeah.
It looks like me dressed as Captain America.
So this was a funny story. So they came out with this guy. This is Iron Studios, and they said this is 1/3 scale, and I'm like, why would they do another 1/3 scale when the one we're getting is just going to be released? But they corrected it. It is 1/10 scale. So
yeah,
1/10. But it's a fun piece.
It's a little hard to see. I mean, first impression for me, I thought it was like Charlie Chaplin doing like a weird dance, but he's like squeezing his flower, his acid flower, so it makes more sense when you zoom in.
I like the crowbar.
Yeah.
Crowbar's nice. They also had a Hawk Girl,
Okay.
1/10. We'll just end up on some of these. We talked about these at the last show, but the Fablock Batman. I cannot wait for this pre-order.
Yeah. That's
Chris,
gonna be
are you
a nice piece.
Sideshow?
Say that again.
Are you waiting for Sideshow?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not up at Prime 1 either.
Right.
So, would you go with the Rebirth emblem on his chest, or would you go with that old school yellow emblem on his chest, right? The circle emblem.
It's hard because I like this one better,
Mm-hmm.
but the art is the oval.
I actually like the old one. Yeah.
So I don't know. I like them both. But
Pick up much.
what'd you say?
The round one seems to be sticking out too much.
Yeah. It's raised a bit, but it's a cool looking piece.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So the head sculpts are changed to change the direction of how he's turned.
I think, yeah. Well, I think that he's just straight on, but the head sculpts were both looking both ways and then looking down.
Okay.
So I think there's 3 head sculpts total.
And will there be a bonus, I wonder?
I would guess,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe it's like a rage.
Yeah. Could be.
Well, that one's kind of angry, but usually they always have like some super rage face.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So who else is picking this one up, Chris, other than yourself and me? Is Mac, are you grabbing that one?
It's a potential yes. I would probably say yes, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to be entail for me here.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a lot of new stuff to pay for.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Jeez.
So, Mac, with your bigger place, what focus are you going on? Is it going to be like still a mix of DC and Marvel? Or?
Yeah, it'll still be the same. Since I'm kind of all over the place. I mean, I can't say I like one more than the other. So like I have my favorites. So like, but I think, to be honest, I think I've always tended to like more of the DC comic stuff as far as like reading material. But for like the stat, I just kind of go with what I really like. So yeah, it'll still be the same. I'm gonna have to do something because I'm not gonna be able to still buy everything. But
buy a new house.
Yeah, so that stuff's probably gonna come down a little bit, and I'm still not really sure because I'm not gonna finish the basement at first. I'm gonna kind of work on some other stuff and then eventually get all that done. So,
well, that's awesome. Good stuff. I threw these in here. These are from Jeff, his new Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, and I believe he's going to film a review for us. Congratulations, Jeff. This turned out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She was a pip to put together.
What'd you say?
She was a pip to put together. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Well, she's
a really nice word.
So, Jeff, which one do you prefer, the cape or without the cape?
I like the cape.
Me too.
So what made her so hard? Like, what was it that made it so hard to put together?
The legs were off about 1/8 of an inch on both of them. There's a larger peg on one foot and then a little post to go down on the other one on both of them. And there was a particular one base went with the skirt and one base went with the shorts. And I had to use a hair dryer and got it really hot to get it to go together. And I was just like, my ass was clenched up thinking it's just going to snap in half. Like
Hey, Jeff's butt pucker. I love it.
could have made a diamond in there.
That's a terrible feeling, especially like when it's on camera. I'll never forget like that Hawkman when it broke. I actually tried to put it together and then like it almost fell over, and I heard like the cracking before it started to tip.
No.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's why I don't do live unboxings.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, live unboxings scare me too, but
I was just really, really, I thought, well, if it breaks, it breaks, because it wasn't going to sit on the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the upper torsos, to get it together, I believe the original intent was that you could switch the cape to the shorts lower part or the skirt lower part, depending on. Since it's all together, I'll never take it apart because I think it would probably break it.
Right.
It all went together so tight that I would never try to take it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's both of our statues having key-in issues. Like that's pretty annoying.
Yeah. The other thing is that I think you could probably pull her apart, but I think it would probably damage the paint because it's so tight.
Yeah.
That would be the, I'm just, it would either break it or scratch it or something.
Dragon Lee says he got number 1 out of 100. That's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I've never had a number 1. Have you guys ever had a number 1?
No.
Close. What Bane did you get, Chris?
Oh, darn it. Hold on. Let me check my.
I think mine had a
Me,
really.
the lowest I've ever gotten is like number like in the 40s.
I
Yeah.
think mine's 25, Mac. But let me
Oh,
double check.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
I got 45 out of 350.
45. All right, let's see.
It's pretty low.
I got number 9. I knew it was low.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
But you got yours like what, 2 months before me?
It was like a month, maybe a month.
Month and a half?
Month and a
something
week
like
or
that?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your shipping?
Shoot, what did I say earlier?
$800.
280, I think.
280? Yeah, you went on that one, bub.
What did you pay?
That shipping from Prime 1 was like $550 or something.
Why? Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my account real quick because mine was not that much.
Yeah, well, yeah, I got you got yours economy, right?
Yeah.
So like I was gonna switch mine to economy, and then like I kind of forgot to do it, and then one day I
That's right. That was that one that you're like, oh crap.
yeah, that's that one that I realized that I was like, what the hell is this, like $600? And it was the shipping for Bane, and then I was like, oh, well, I guess it is what I couldn't do anything about it. It's not like you're gonna call them and be like, hey,
Pull that off the boat.
once it's shipped, it's shipped. So it still ranks down at the lower end because Hulkbusters was like $200 more than that. So
Crazy. Well, let's see. I got a new phone, so my passwords are oh, there it goes. Okay. I didn't think I was going to be able to get logged in, but like I ordered that Joker, and I was pretty impressed with the prices. I feel like the prices have gone down a bit, which was pretty surprising. Let's see. Okay, my Bane. What did I say? 280. It was 373.
it's still a lot, but it's way better than I paid basically double.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, it could have been worse, I suppose. It's 2 massive boxes.
Yeah, they're huge.
But yeah, as Nurgle says, worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, let's switch gears and let's talk a little bit about the Sideshow, the point thing this week. So I have been a longtime customer of Sideshow. You guys have as well. And one of the things that draws, I think, a lot of people to Sideshow is they have a great rewards program. Mm-hmm. And you could get rewards a couple of different ways. Number one, every purchase you make, you get rewards back. And you can use that toward a purchase of something. And you can they also do the reward codes throughout the year at some of the, Sideshow Con and, Spooktacular and different events that we have done or that they have done over the years. But the points have always been there. You could save up forever. Some people have commented this week. It's like, I can't even go a day without ordering something using my points. I'm like, okay, $5 off here, $2 off here. That's great. That's not the way I roll. I like to bank my points and use them. Now I'm probably an example of somebody that Sideshow hates because like I ordered that Arkham Harley from Sideshow and I used over $400 in points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which was freaking awesome for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe not so awesome for Sideshow. Like I get that. Sideshow is a business. But they did come out this week and say that the points are going to expire. And so any points that you have in your system right now will expire a year from January 1st. So January 1st of 2022. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this change?
I think it's terrible.
It's awful.
It's bad.
Yeah,
I've got some serious points racked up, and now I have to use them. So we got a year, right? It's next on the 2022.
2022, January 1st.
Yeah. So when I first started off, I think with Sideshow 5 years ago, And my plan was I'm going to bank as many rewards as I can until I have enough, until I'm done, or at least, I feel like until I was done collecting or I had enough to pay off a statue. Same like you, Chris. I think I had like $400 to $500 in points when I used my points, and I bought the Aquaman PF. I think he was like $700, whatever he was, and I paid like $100, whatever extra. I was like, oh, it's great, almost like a free statue.
Yep.
And I know a lot of people are in the same boat. They're doing that same thing. They're saving up until they have that many points to where they can almost get the statue for free, and that's where the disappointment comes in. It's no more like that now. If you're looking at like a year, I mean, if you order 1 or 2 statues, you're looking at $25, which you can't even use because it's a $50 limit. You're looking at like, if you get 2 or 3, you're $50 off, $75, $80 off maybe.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's the other side of it. Anything that's $50 and under, you can't use points on.
Yeah.
Whereas I think you could in the past, right? I think.
No, it's always been a $50 cap.
Okay, so that's not new.
No.
Okay, so 5001 you can.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. I bought. I know I bought at least one of these guys with points and didn't pay $1 for them.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. Same thing with my Sideshow S. It was on sale. I think it was like $40, and then I spent like $10 off.
Yeah.
So I think you're right.
Because I had this, I tried using it. I'm pretty sure because I even tried using, like you said, like small items under $50, and I couldn't do it.
Well, the one thing, the apples I think are exactly 50, I believe.
Oh, okay. So it has to be 50 though, right?
It could be, yeah. That could just be the limit there.
Sometimes I have like random points. I'm like, should I use them? And it's like, well, I don't have enough. I should try to buy a Sideshow book or something. I don't have enough. You can't do it.
Right. Yeah. It's a bad deal. I'm hoping that they'll I doubt that, people complaining about it's really going to do anything. I think Sideshow is going to do what they're going to want to do. So, but, I mean, we're going to lose out, but, they're still going to get business.
Joseph Art says companies are taking advantage right now because of COVID. It's making statues really popular. Once we can spend our money on other stuff, they'll regret it.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
Yep.
There was also the comment that, like, what if the rewards points that you get from contests and things like that expired, but then the points that you got from purchases, they don't.
That would make more sense. Yeah.
It would make more sense to me as well. I think it would maybe not tick off as many customers. But they did say in their group today that, nope, it's just...
all right, so even with that, all right, so when you buy a statue, I think, what do you have to wait? There's like a 40-day grace period after you have the statue before you can even earn those points.
Correct.
So now you're down to 11 months.
And the reason why they do that is because if somebody returns it, or if it's broken, then that way those points wouldn't roll over. But once the customer is happy and it's gone past that 30-day return window, you get your points.
Yeah.
What do you think they gain from this? I mean, people are still going to use their points.
It's going to force people to use their points really quick.
Well, it's a year
from the start right now.
I mean, for me, I said on my Facebook group today that other collectors must have more restraint than I do. I spend my points all the time. I mean, I don't wait. I don't bank. Whatever I have in the bank when I'm ordering something, I use. So this is not going to affect me in the least. I understand it affects other people, and there are some collectors who don't buy more than one Sideshow a year.
You know what though, Joe? I think the reality is they look at this much the way that companies in general look at rebates, right? Where they bank on only a certain percentage of rebates actually being redeemed. Mm-hmm. They look at this the same way. Right. So it's just a big, giant liability hanging out there, because when somebody like Eric uses $400 in points against that statue is now a loss on their books.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, this is purely a business decision. They are a business. They are a for-profit company. They are a company that no matter what we say about this, the end of the day, they're still giving people free points for buying things. They don't have to do that. They don't have to do that, period. There are some companies out there that do rewards as well. There are some companies out there that do rewards that don't expire. There are some companies out there that have reward points that do expire. And it's not just the collecting companies, it's also other companies out there. So it's one of those things where, yes, is it going to make people mad? Yes, because nobody likes change. But at the same time, are they any different than any other company doing the same thing? They're a business.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. Like, I get it, but you know what? You know, are they going to lose customers? Sure, they're going to lose some. But you know, I think once the people with the pitchforks die down, people are still going to say, "Hey, I don't know how much you got during Spooktacular or whatever. I got a nice chunk of change, and that's still free money that I'm going to be able to use within the next full calendar year." So yes, I might not be able to get $400 off a statue, but if I can get $80 off a statue, whoa, that's pretty great.
Yeah, the only advantage I can see for them is that people are going to be more likely to buy a statue that they're on the fence about if they have points that are about to expire.
Yep. Could be.
So we're lucky they even did it in the first place, and it is going to piss off old school collectors. It's not going to affect new collectors because they're not going to know any better. They're going to be new to this. But I do feel bad for the people that already have points, and I think like a lot of people were saying, well, maybe you should start this off till you know moving forward, not to affect older collectors that already had like 600 points or whatever.
Right. Just kind of grandfather them in there.
Yeah. Brett here says they are creating incentive for casual collectors to use their points or lose them.
So I have like 200 points, right? 200 points, $200. So I'm like, all right, I have a year now to spend $200. What do I buy? Well, I don't collect hot toys. Am I going to buy a hot toy or something? I mean,
yeah.
You don't think they'll put out a premium format this year that you want?
For what?
You don't think they put out a premium format this year that you'd want, or something from Prime One that they're carrying?
Yeah, I mean, all right. So in my boat, I don't mind putting up extra money, but I do know there's a lot of collectors that just bank on, I'm going to save my rewards, save them until I could just get that statue for free. And I think that's where it's hitting them, where people are saving up, like $600, even more, and just like Dan said, it's just hitting their books like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You also have to look at, I mean, if you've been paying attention over the last year or so, there's less premium formats, more smaller scale, violently quirky things.
Yeah.
That could be because of COVID, people are not maybe spending as much. They're looking more for the the $100 or less market category. So I have noticed that from Sideshow. I'm really happy that they're still selling like Prime One and other companies as well. So it does give you that variety. But I feel like on Sideshow's part, I feel like there's been less of the bigger stuff. So if they are selling less of the bigger stuff and they want you to buy their smaller stuff, well, now I have these points that I can use, and this group, we're not going to buy that stuff. But like it goes back to the comment. That casual, hey, I'll spend $80 on this little thing. we're beyond that. So this is, that's not going to help for us.
Yeah, we're the crazy collectors.
We're way beyond any of that. Like it's like, we lost our minds years ago. Clearly.
It depends on the situation. If you have the finances to put in the extra money, you're going to do it. If you don't, people are going to start being forced to buy things less than, like you said, smaller scale stuff.
I think it's going to make people look at, do I need the exclusive in this? Can I get this from another retailer that is not going to charge me as much to ship it?
Yeah.
Because by the time you have to pay their shipping charges, which are more than most retailers, and they're charging sales tax. There are some places that still aren't, or it's built into the price.
I forget about the sales tax all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, there's another $80 on top of the statue that I wasn't expecting. Although if I had paid attention to my spreadsheet, I probably would have known. But it's just one of those things where, there are a lot of companies that are offering free shipping or $4 shipping. I don't know how they can do that. A lot of times you do have to wait longer though to get it, which some people don't want to do.
I didn't hurt my feelings to wait till the end of the line to get this, the Batman Who Laughs, and the shipping was built into it, but I still think it was cheaper than I would have got the shipping from Sideshow. So
I do still feel like at the end of the day, collectors are going to be mad, but the way I see it is it's still free money.
And they'll get over it. That's what I was about to say. Are you going to stop? Like everybody's like, "Oh, pitchforks! I'm going to boycott Sideshow."
Yeah.
There were some that said that. There were some like, "I'll never buy from Sideshow again." By God,
they'll have 1,000 new.
You're going to buy it a month from now. You'll buy something from Sideshow.
Yeah, they'll just never say that they did it.
Yep, they'll be forgotten by next year.
I mean, I don't know. I'm really thankful for the points. I've used them on many a statue. It helps motivate me to buy things that I might not have bought before. So I'm very thankful for Sideshow for that. I understand that they have to do it as a business, because again, they're a business. They're here to make money, and if they're losing money because of it, I get it. It makes sense.
So that is a good point. It does not force you. It makes you think twice if you should buy some. So like going back, I had I think like $400 to $500 in rewards, and I was like, should I buy the Aquaman PF? I wouldn't buy them outright, I don't think. But I was like, hey, you know what? I have $400. I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So now it goes back to where if you don't have that many reward points, it's like, do I buy something or just say forget about the points or buy something cheaper? And
right.
I was saving mine up for the street walking Harley on roller skates. So.
Yeah. Or critical. You don't have to spend your points now. I think you have up to a year to use them. So you don't have to spend that $863 now. You can wait all the way up till December 31st.
January 1st, 2022.
Yeah.
And then congratulations on your $863. You rock, dude.
That's one of the problems.
You are nuts. I love that.
So then Autumn from Sideshow did say if you return a statue, you have a 30-day grace period to return a statue. Do you lose the 30 days? And she said no. It'll kick in. So if you use your rewards and you return something, do you get the rewards back? Yes, you get them back. And then the year kicks in as soon as you return it.
Yeah.
Astronomer's World says, why do you think Sideshow has been putting out less PFs and not keeping up with the competition? I think because of the competition. I think the competition has been so incredible. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of the competition, Prime One offers reward points, correct?
Yes, they do. I just spent $86 this week when I ordered the Joker.
How do you feel about Prime One's reward program? Because I don't personally have any experience with that. It's like
I think it's great, but the problem with Prime One is still the shipping. In general, like it's like you might say like I saved $80, but I'm going to have to spend $180 to get it shipped to me.
Yeah,
that takes the cost of the shipping down to $100. Okay, well that's more reasonable. So like that, I'm glad to use those points. I think anybody that has a point program, I think is awesome because it is a tip of the hat to the collector that spent your hard-earned money with them.
Yep.
Yeah, I always looked at it as an incentive to keep buying more statues, and I think that now negates that going forward. I mean, if I only have $25 in reward points at the end of the year, I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna let them go. I'm not gonna use them.
Yeah.
Steve says, I'm a newbie to Sideshow. How do the rewards work? Is it a point for every dollar spent?
3 points or something like that.
I can't remember what it is.
I think every 3 points is $1 or something.
I think it's 5% of the price of the statue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That sounds right.
The reward points the Batman PF was $600, and there were $30.
5%. Yeah.
5%.
Okay. That was too mathy for me to figure out. So
Yeah, it says 10%. Nick says 5%.
And I think Prime 1 is the same, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. You know, when I got my Noel from them, it was on their sale,
Yeah,
but they were also offering bonus reward points.
right. They do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dan,
I've been spending on $270 that I that would pay for shipping if shipping goes to a normal charge anytime soon.
Ryan says we just have to remember all these reward points aren't technically free.
Yeah.
Making up for it elsewhere, higher prices, and
Yeah.
The points are simply a way for you to get attracted to somebody to spend money with them.
Yeah.
Free advertisement.
And it works. I mean, it works great. But some of us are going to buy stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that really will wait and want to save up those points because otherwise they couldn't buy an $800 statue.
Yeah.
That might have been in the past the only way some people were able to get these things.
See, I think a year was too short. I think 2 years would have been more fair.
I think 2 years would have been more fair when you consider the price point of what they're selling. Yeah.
Right.
Even like if a statue gets delayed, at least you have some time, or within 2 years, most collectors, maybe they get a few statues. You can collect some, dollars to where 1 year is too quick, I think.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll come up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it takes longer than a year to get it.
And then what happens when you forget to use them and then you go to your account and then they're all gone?
So
then you'd be really pissed.
Yep.
This affects the event codes as well, right? Like the Spooktacular and all that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's all the same.
So the thing is, they said that they were going to, and they haven't done this yet, but they were going to somehow in your account, you'll be able to see where your points stand. So they'll tell you what you currently have and when that expires. So like there'll be like 2 point totals, basically what expires this year and what you still have until this month or this month. I don't know exactly how that's going to look, but they did mention that they will do that.
If you look at your account now, there's already 2 tabs. There's a second tab for pending points.
Yep.
Points that you haven't been added to your balance yet. And it tells you when they will be added. So I assume there'll just be a third tab, which will show you when your points expire.
Well, there you go. I think that would be very nice to have that. That way you know exactly where you stand. But I want to say 170 people watching right now. Thank you guys so very much. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. That really does help collectors find this type of content. So thank you guys very much. Well, I think we've kind of exhausted this topic. It sucks, but it is what it is, right?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Those points.
Yeah. Points are nice. While I have this up here, visit Secret Sanctuary on YouTube if you haven't ever done that. Make sure you give him a sub and tell him the BSC sent you. Same with Matt Collections. Make sure you check out his channel and the sexiest voice in the collecting community right there.
You talking about me?
Oh, yeah. As if I wasn't talking about you. Come on.
I appreciate it.
So let's move on to our last topic briefly here. A lot of Marvel announcements. Did anything kind of catch you off guard, or anything you're really excited about, other than the 12 new Star Wars shows that we're going to be getting from Disney on Disney Plus? But what did you guys? We could talk about that, or we can also just talk about the Marvel stuff. But what did you guys see that caught your eye?
I'll be honest, I haven't paid attention to it.
I'm hoping you guys can shed some light because I'm not a Marvel guy. I don't know. So they went from making movies, so now everything's going straight to TV. So it's like movie actors, but it's going to be straight to TV.
Not everything. Some of the stuff was still. There were some of the large, the big tentpole movies like Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2. Those are still supposed to be going to theaters.
Okay.
Hopefully, by the time they come out, we will, people will be able to go to theaters again. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four here. Ryan said that's in development. Some of the show TV shows you were talking about, like there's a Loki show that they're doing.
Wakanda.
Yeah, well that's going to be a movie though. Like that's going to be.
No, that's a TV show. No.
I didn't see anything about just a Wakanda show.
It's a TV show.
They did announce Black Panther, and I think they've officially said they are not recasting T'Challa.
Do you have the graphic that shows all what's being released? There's like
I don't. I was gonna get that, but I don't have it.
Yeah, there's like 1 million shows coming out. I think it's going all straight to like TV though.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision.
Yeah. I mean, that shouldn't be surprising that they're focusing on TV. I mean, that's number one, where the business is going, and number two, that's in our current situation, it's TV. I mean, theaters are not open, and my son's really excited about the Bad Batch. He thinks that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, a lot of crazy announcements. What somebody just said about what do you think about the casting for Spider-Man 3? It seems like everybody and their dog's going to be in this film.
It's Spider-Verse, so it makes sense, but I don't know. I'm over the old movies. I wish they would just move forward, but I know people are excited for it. Like I don't want to see Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man again. I'm past it.
You're done? You done with old Toby?
Yeah. I mean, it was good, but I don't know. The comeback, I don't know.
I got you. I know what you mean, man. I'm good with him staying gone too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very similar to Flashpoint, right? I mean, like the new Flash movie having all these like Michael Keaton and coming back all these different universes.
Even with the DC stuff, the Flash, Flashpoint, like what they're trying to do. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see like Michael Keaton and all these older characters from back in the day. Just move forward.
I'm totally in. Like I can't wait for all of it. I
just hope they don't ruin it.
I mean, sometimes when you see the actors older, it's like you have this memory in your head.
Yeah.
But come on, old man Michael Keaton. I'm like, that is freaking
I think
awesome.
that'd be cool. Keaton would be cool for sure.
I just love it.
Cool. I think there's a lot of stuff they could do.
Yeah. So I'm with Eric too, because now that he said that about Toby, I'm thinking that what they're gonna do? They're gonna make that stupid dance scene thing again. they're gonna redo that again.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And then something like this, like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
The Spider-Verse animation movie was fantastic.
It was. I was just.
So if I can see like if Toby plays like an older Spider-Man, I think I'd be okay with that. But
no
dancing, slinging around, I think I'm gonna be like disappointed.
Collector's Therapy says they're turning the Flash movie into a Batman movie. You're damn right they are. Hallelujah.
Need that. Some of those characters need that backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's like they had oh crap. I had like a brain fart. I can't remember it right now. The Marvel movies where they've had like other characters, like when Iron Man was in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
that's just going to bring more people in.
All right, so Flashpoint was great. They go back and it's an older, alternative. Thomas Wayne is Bruce Wayne instead. He takes over Batman. But I don't know if I want to see like Michael Keaton and all these different people saying like Val Kilmer or whoever's going to jump in as Batman. I don't want to see like.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
I don't think he can really talk like he used to.
He's doing better. Like he's actually been in a movie now, but he still doesn't look great.
Yeah,
but Secret Invasion from Marvel as a TV show. I'm in for that. I
That was
love that.
comic book too, Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that's a really cool story. And that probably, I think those shows are going to line up with the movies.
Well, I think it's going to give us a lot of entertainment for a number of years to come, and that's you might not like Eric was not excited about Michael Keaton. I'm on the opposite spectrum to that. Like I am so pumped about all of it, but it's something to look forward to. Like it's like this has been kind of a crappy entertainment year, other than Tiger King. It's like
Yeah.
it's just I think that
I got everybody through the shutdown.
it did.
Carol Bass.
If they're going to do the multiverse, I'd rather them go forward and start seeing like Batman Who Laughs rather than going back and seeing Keaton.
Yeah.
Well, I think they'll go there too eventually. I think.
Yeah.
I think they will.
Eventually. Yeah, for sure.
Dan just lost power. That's crazy. Hopefully you're going to have a good evening, Dan. Thank you for being with us. Big snowstorm where he is coming. So, man,
it's scaring me.
Crazy. Everybody's saying stay safe, keep warm. Yeah.
I was looking through the list of stuff that Disney announced for this. The Moon Knight TV show with the guy from the Star Wars movies cast as Moon Knight.
Who's going to be cast as Moon Knight?
Poe, I think it was his name.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
From Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poe Dameron. What's his name? I can't remember.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Oscar something.
Well, that'd be cool. Well, as we kind of wrap up the show tonight, I did want to make an announcement. On the last show, I said that if we got to a certain number, I think we got to, what did we get to, 257 or something like that on the last show of live audience for our, was that during our reveal show? It must have been during our reveal show. But I am going to be doing a statue giveaway, but I've decided to push it back one more show. And so I'm going to do that live on the Batsies. So basically, you have a chance to win if you're in the live audience. You also have a chance to win if you participated in the voting. I have officially sent out all of the envelopes to you guys, and some surprise guests as well. So it's all sealed. The results are ready to go. But I am going to be giving away a statue that night to somebody. And the statue that I'm going to be giving away is that Dark Knight Returns statue from Tweeterhead. I know Jeff gave away the muddy version, and I'm going to be giving away the regular version with the two different portraits. And so I am going to be giving that away live on the show, but I did want to announce it here tonight. That one is the one I'm going to be giving away. So I'm really excited. It's still not out yet. It's still not, I think it might start be shipping here soon.
Yeah, they're shipping. Yeah.
So, hopefully you'll have a chance to get it before, other collectors. This is an artist proof and straight from Tweeterhead. So I'm really excited to give that away. I know Jeff was really excited to give away the muddy one as well.
Yeah.
It's hard to part ways with it though. Yeah. It's just such a great statue.
For sure.
But it's just not a scale that I collect, very often. So anyway, I wanted to announce it on the show that'll be in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from tonight, December 30th, 7 p.m. For the Batsies. We've had well over 700 people vote, which has been awesome. The results are crazy. It's hard me knowing all of them and not being able to share it with you guys. But anyway, so again, 2 weeks from tonight, the Batsies, the first annual Batsies. It'll be a very awesome award show. And again, we'll be giving away that statue live during the show as well. So I'm really excited. Are you guys excited about that show?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Have all kinds of special graphics and things for you guys. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I love doing this stuff. So anyway, thank you guys. Martin says I'll be there for sure. Thank you, Ashley, for that. Thank you. Anyway, please join us. Make sure you do. You're going to want to be here live. And hopefully that way you'll win the statue as well. So anyway, it'll be a lot of fun talking about the best statues of 2020. And there have been a lot.
There have been a lot.
Been a good year.
Really, it's just been crazy when you look back at how many amazing statues have come out in this time. But anyway, please join us. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we head out tonight?
Well, I could plug my website, detective27.com. There's some nice statues on there, lots of nice comics. Take a look.
Nice.
Like you're
Anybody
selling
else?
them?
Yep.
Like your own personal stuff? Or
Stuff that I'm parting with to make room for new stuff.
there you go.
Well, there's going to be 10 statues on there, but there's a bunch of comics on there, both certified and raw.
Awesome.
I got something new.
Very nice.
Nice. Did you send that out to get graded, or did you
No, I bought it.
you bought it? Okay.
This is book. This is the book 1 second printing.
Right. Yeah. I have
So-
a bunch of those that I think I'm going to send out.
I have gotten all of the covers, the Joker covers, except for one. No, except for two. One is a signed one I'm still waiting to get back. But there was one that it's like the comedian with the tomato on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love that cover, and so I think I'm going to just replace it with this one because I love this one with a shark.
Cool.
Yeah,
But anyway,
Yeah.
I wanted to show that off because I thought it was such a cool cover.
It is cool.
I love that cover.
Yeah, awesome. Anybody else want to say anything before we go? Jeff got one too.
Yep.
Very nice.
Very nice.
The Batman 100.
Everybody's pulling out slabs.
Yeah. Speaking of slabs, I want to give a major thank you to Eric. The video has not come out yet. I filmed it last week. Eric sent me a Joker care package with some CGCs in there. I want to thank you so incredibly much. You're amazing for doing that. It's just so awesome of you to do that. And that video will probably go up. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Probably Friday. So probably Friday. So be on the lookout for that video. And again, just thank you so much, Eric. That was so awesome of you.
No problem. For me, I just want to say thank you for always featuring me on your channel. The last video was the XM Batman Sanity. I did have some technical issues with my camera focusing, and it messed up my commentary because what I wanted to really say about the statue turned into super focus. Fantastic. It turned into a drinking game. So if you want to count how many times I say super and fantastic, it's a great drinking game. I apologize.
It was great. It was great.
It's not what I really wanted to say. It's one of those pieces to where you can't say, okay, restart, I'll refilm it, because it's so intricate that the way you put together the statue. There was no a do-over. Many times I just wanted to quit and say, I'm not going to do it. And the way I filmed it, character by character, was very hard to do. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize for the bad video.
No, the video was great, by the way. You're too hard on yourself. Number two, no one else has done that, I don't think, where they've gone character by character like that. So that was really great.
Yeah, don't beat up on yourself, man.
I'm not. I'm just addressing a few people. I usually don't address the negative comments, but yeah, people said I was too positive, and honestly, I was too positive. To me, it's I don't really have any complaints. If I want to give one complaint that I didn't leave in the video, some of the pieces do have gap issues where the characters fit into place, but it's not something you see once they're all together. You have 12 characters, so I left that out of my video review, and to me, I have nothing to complain about. It's all positive for me.
Well,
You don't have to complain on everything. You know, sometimes you're just blown away by this crap.
Yeah.
And
It's hard.
here's the thing: the number one rule about being a YouTuber, you got to not sweat the negative.
Yeah, you can't, man.
Yeah.
You cannot. There's going to be. Oh, here you go. Right here, Daniel says, I enjoyed the video, Eric. I thought it was good. Psych Duck says it's a great video. I love watching it. So see,
That's final resting place next to mine. Usually my Christmas tree is not there, but he's in my bookcase.
Cool.
There he is.
I like the Riddler there too.
Riddler looking.
love
I
that.
don't want to keep the Riddler there, but he's there for now.
I like him. I like him there. I'll just say this: that the positive always way outweighs the negative. So don't sweat that. You know, people are just looking for ways to vent with their frustration. So, don't
I
worry.
always think a lot of the negative stuff that people says is sometimes just done out of jealousy.
Really, nobody was negative. I just wanted to say, like, I didn't my commentary didn't go the way I wanted to, because like I said, I wanted to say certain things and the camera was losing focus and it distracted me, and I was just reverted to saying super and fantastic 10 million times instead of
Eric, I have to do that like constantly, man. So like, don't beat yourself up on it.
Yeah.
I have to edit out stuff that I say and stuff that I say that's absolutely like repetitive. So don't beat yourself out about that.
I love it.
It's all good.
Thank you.
It's all good, man.
Steve says, sometimes you're blown away from this crap.
Yeah.
That was Jeff quote of the night. I like it. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, you are. I mean, it is. It's like when you get, you've seen pictures, you've seen other people's videos, you followed this thing along for a year and a half, and then you get it and you're like, wow, it's better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what this is all about, right? It's about that wow.
Every now and then you open up something and you're like, that could have been. The dogs come out every now and then.
But like I've said, though, like we don't buy stuff that we know is going to be crappy.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, the people that review things, or at least, I won't say that, because there are some people that do buy just to review and then sell. But I think most of us, we buy because we love this stuff. Like we're actually buying it for our collection, and it stays here for, years. Sometimes not always, but I mean, we're buying it because we love it. So it's going to be positive because we're excited about it.
Yeah. Yep. I haven't sold one piece that I've collected in the last 4 or 5 years. So
that's incredible.
You're lucky, man. I don't have near the space to be able to keep everything.
Me either.
Yeah. Well, I completely ran out of space. So like, there's no more space down here for me to really put anything.
I heard the Mac man say 3 times the space in the new Mac Palace.
I'm hoping that, where I'm going to be able to use that space, but it is what it is.
Absolutely.
Maybe 2 times the space. Maybe I think I'm going a little bit. My eyes are going a little bit too big.
Well, it's just so exciting to have the extra space. Like, you're not going to know what to do.
And just to let you know, Lady Mac's down here off camera looking at me, shaking her head. I just
quarter of the space.
Yeah, get her on, and we'll talk about how much space she's going to let you really have.
Yeah, she's not good. Yeah.
we love you, Lady Mac.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was funny.
That's very cool. Well, I think we're going to wrap up the show, guys. Thank you guys for being here tonight. That means a lot to me. Thanks everybody in the chat. You guys are amazing as well. Please, again, smash that like button. That really does help the channel grow, and it also helps collectors find this content. Again, check out Mac Collections. Check out Secret Sanctuary if you have never done that, for all of our new watchers. And just thank you guys for being here. Again, 2 weeks from tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the first annual Batsy Awards Best of the Best of 2020. I can't wait to celebrate with everybody, and I'm just so excited about that show. So without further ado, we'll take an evening rest, and we'll see you back in 2 weeks. So have a good night, everybody. See you in the Batcave.
See you guys later.
Take care.
Bye.
Good night.